Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Tony Rump with Lost Creek Chiropractic. This is my first live Facebook video, so thank you for sharing. Thank you for becoming a part of it. I wanted to share with you one of the main questions that I get in the office from clients, friends, family, from wherever I go is, why am I still doing what I'm doing after 30 years? Why even go in the office? Why I'm so excited all the time? And I can sum that up in two stories. When I was in practice about 15 years, I was a high volume practitioner. I was really seeing a lot of people. I averaged probably about 30 to 3 minutes per patient, per client over the day's time, 4 days a week. So I really was going nuts and did a lot of high volume. But at that time, my youngest daughter was a freshman in high school. Why, Kathy? Hang on there. Hang on. Nice seeing you. So she had an accident. She tore her ACL when she was a freshman in high school. And by that time, no matter how much I adjusted her spine, her ACL tear was not going to heal. So we had the surgery. The surgery was 48 therapy visits after that. It was a success. It took 6 months to full strength. And during this time, I decided I should try to help her out somewhere. So I started looking at laser light therapy. And I met up with a guy in Los Angeles, Dr. George Gonzalez. Turned out to be a very good friend of mine. And whatever he told me was perfect on the spot. So I started learning his work. I really dove in. And it was really a neurological rehabilitation technique where the nerves, you connect the nerves and the body does the healing. Well, lo and behold, 10 months later, the same calendar year, that would be December, the same year, freshman year, she tore her other ACL. Well, my daughter did. This time I helped carry her off the floor, and I started applying these principles immediately in the training room. And she actually, within 10 minutes, got off the training table and was walking without pain, full range of motion. And the head coach, who was my brother at the time, and the trainer, the jaws just dropped. And so did mine, by the way. I didn't think there was no way that ACL was tore. So we went ahead and had the surgery, her second ACL, and this surgery was 3 months and 8 therapy visits. So I knew I was on to something at that time. And so I started really learning. I went out to California several times, and I became very proficient in this work. So we do quantum neurology, we do chiropractic, and whole food nutrition. And then the other story I wanted to share with you is my mother-in-law. She had a stroke, and I'm not sure when that was, how old she was, but I do know that my wife and I went up to a hospital, and we treated her in a hospital with these laser lights, with the quantum neurology, and we hooked her up. But when we walked into the room, she literally was in the stroke presentation, had her arm up, her face was drooping, she could not talk, and she could not stand. And I was asking my wife, I think within 15, 20 minutes, she had all of her functions back. She was still very weak, but she did come out of it, like immediately. And she's about 90 at the time. So, I was flabbergasted. She did go into the nursing home and have some OT, PT while we was doing all this, but she lived out her life in assisted living by herself in her own room. And for that, I'm very grateful. So them two stories are the reason I get out of bed in the morning. It's a kind of a real big deal. I never set an alarm. I go in, I do my thing, which is actually turning the nervous system on and allowing the body to heal itself. So when the body heals itself, I never know how good it can be. I just know it can be. If there's nervous system impediment, your body is not going to heal, whether it's through chiropractic adjustments, quantum neurology, or even nutrition. Sometimes it's just a nutritional problem. So that's why I do what I do, because I've had these experiences time and time again with my family, and they have time and time again have never let us down. So that's what I do. One more thing I want to add tonight. We're in our office, we got some exciting stuff going on in 2018. The number one thing that I like to get people to do immediately is we have a 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. Now, I do a lot of podcasting, a lot of interviewing of practitioners around the nation, And they all consented to give me a gift for 12 days. It might be an ebook, might be recipes, might be an interview on things like hormones, how to cook, anti-inflammatory diet, all kinds of things, how to think correctly. And we compiled this into a 10-day or a 12 days of Christmas giveaway. And all you have to do, it's free, no obligations, is text to 44222, that's 2 4s and 3 2s, 44222, text 12 days. That's 12, capital DAYS, 12 days to 44222. And when we start it, I think we're going to start it 12 days from Christmas, and it'll just end up right in your email box. So go ahead and sign up, enjoy it, and I hope this helped. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.